and welcome everybody. This is Joost Leerbach. It's in time to see me spike that bat in the chest. And for more DarkSiders. In the last episode, we made our way to the Tiamats Cathedral. We rode a griffin and fought with angels and accidentally skipped a cutscene that I can't go back and see. But basically, yeah, the angels hate us now, the demons hate us, so we're friends to no divine being, good or evil. Apparently. So yeah, in this episode, we're going to be entering Tiamat's Temple, or Tiamat's Cathedral, which will be, I guess, our first major dungeon of the game. But real quick, I want to say there's a Volgrim space. There's a Volgrim shop somewhere over here. This is a health. Nope. Your double kill. That's still so satisfying. Oh. Is it on this side then? Yeah, there you go. Okay. So go ahead and unlock the Volgrim spot, and I believe we don't have enough. Okay. We almost have enough. We almost have enough. I'm tempted to kind of try and do that now and get enough, but I don't think, I don't know. I don't think the bats will give enough, and having to start and stop each. But anyway, let's go into the temple, and we'll hopefully have enough by the end of this dungeon.
Over here.
So, one of the things for this dungeon, we have these swords. Really cool looking swords too. There's really kind of neat, sleek looking energy blades to them. So yeah, right there it said they're identical to the statues. The ones being held by in the statues, I believe. There we go. Here we go. So you see the statue has the one, it looks nearly identical to ours, except it's red. One thing I want to go ahead and point out that you should notice by this point, things that are activated are red in this game, as opposed to blue. So yeah, activated objects are red, as opposed to, like, blue or green, which is a little weird, but you get used to it. And there's Tiamat fighting our griffin. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there, Carl! Get out of there! Oh no, oh. Doesn't look like he's going to survive. Run! It's your only chance! Okay, good. Carl might be alive. Carl might be alive. For those of you who haven't, you don't remember, we named the griffin Carl. I believe that's what we named him. I can't remember now. Like 2 days ago from that point and now. There we have something disturbing to deal with. And if we... Ooh. Oh, we can chain more! Oh, that's so satisfying to do that. Oh. Okay, so right here we see some broken no, you're not gonna... Okay, maybe I'm thinking something else there. Anyway, if we just turn to this direction, we can just completely ignore what I just was about to mention, and... I think I just heard a griffin outside. I think that might have been what that was. We'll go out into here, into the courtyard, or a courtyard, and we see another mysterious cracked platform, or cracked floor. And We have a fight to deal with. So yeah, let's go ahead and yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a key. Ooh, I kind of missed that opportunity. One thing I want to mention real quick: the swords that we'll be picking up in this dungeon, we can actually fight with them. I do not believe they're any different from Chaos Eater. It's basically just a cosmetic difference. So yeah. No, honestly, I think they look better than the Chaos Eater, just because of the Energy Blade and the, this. I look at something like Chaos Eater and think, this is a sword that belongs in World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft does not make good swords. Like, their weapons, like, you look at their weapons, they look like big, bulky foams. They look like they are perfect for cosplay weapons. Like, there's no way you could mistake this as a real weapon, because the blade is just way too thick to be an actual blade to actually do anything effectively. And wow, we have more. This is one thing that's getting really tiring really quickly, is having to fight the armies of enemies over and over again. It just, I hate to say it, it gets boring real fast. And I mean, it's fine when it's split up a little more, and I want to say they did better in DarkSiders 2, because like I said, they made vast improvements in DarkSiders 2. They streamlined what needed to be streamlined. They expanded upon what needed to be expanded upon, at least for the most part. And like I said, with the combat, like, it's a lot easier for the most part. I mean, there is, well, I guess the hard parts could be made easier as well. Let's go ahead and go into this door, since it's the only door we can go into. And here we have a new mechanic to the game: bomb growth. If we hit B to grab them, and then throw them with LT, they eventually explode. Not all of them do that, just the ones that catch fire immediately. Some of them won't, and you kind of have to be able to tell that. At least I don't. Maybe that's the second game they do that. But yeah, this is one of those things where you can actually use this stupid little mode to get through even fast, to get through it a little easier. But yeah, anyone who saw last episode knows how I feel about the aiming mechanic in this game, and ooh, possession. So right there we got a strong button. We got basically a bottle, the equivalent of a bottle with an item in it. We got possession, so whenever we have a chaos meter, we can actually use it. Excuse me. Right here is a key button. Oh no! Oh no! It's a map. Oh. Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of another game where you get. A couple episodes ago, I mentioned. Well, that's effective. But a couple episodes ago, I mentioned a way to I mentioned like maps and how you get them towards the end of the dungeon. I might be thinking of a different game if that's the case. Yeah, we have four. Yeah, okay. We don't have enough for Bane yet. So let's just finish off that bat and head on this door. And I guess head down that giant pitfall that we created, because there's no way to get there, and I don't think the horn does anything. So let's just drop down. I wish we could pick up that sword. And here we are underneath. It appears to be underneath the temple. And we gotta fight some undead general things, not generals, skeletons, soldiers, whatever you call them. Kind of curious, considering that this does take place in, well, presumably after anytime after the release date of this game is still at 2009? Ooh, we got a soldier artifact. I didn't even know it. Excuse me. I'm sorry for yawning so much. I guess that's just what I do. I guess that's just what I do when I'm Let's Playing. I try not to. It's just like, I guess I'm just in a really relaxed position. I guess that's why I'm yawning so much. Also might say I've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers recently. So every time I hang from an edge and press the A or B button, I expect to like just go out there attacking, which would actually make for a really good move to have in games like this. Like I know something that doesn't typically come up often, but imagine a scenario where you have like about 3 guys like this, and they all circle around you, and you have to like climb up normally, and during that time they can hit you, which you'd imagine probably wouldn't happen a whole lot in a lot of games, because they kind of make it, a little easier on you. But some game developers are more, how should we say, determined to ruin your life than others. And so looks like I got a backtrack, because those gates are sealed. We're not getting through those. Oh, like right here, for example. I know he's not gonna attack. I know, like, to just come up and strike him is nothing, but still, it would have been much more useful just to, like, be able to wipe him out with the move, or at least knock him down, so that you'd have at least a bit of a fighting chance. Because, I mean, even if it's not quote-unquote realistic, accurate to real life, I mean, you still, excuse me, I guess like how often does it happen in good games? I mean, actually I'm trying to think of any games recently other than DarkSiders that even let you hang from ledges. Like any action games like this, aside from DarkSiders and Zelda. Metal Gear Rising doesn't, Bayonetta doesn't, at least I don't remember them doing it. Wonderful 101. I don't know, I'm mentioning a lot of Platinum games. And for those of you wondering, no, I'm not, I'm talking about Platinum Games, the studio company. I mean, these games are pure Platinum as well. I mean, they're awesome games, and all 4 of those games are worth playing. Especially Bayonetta 2 if you have a Wii U. And Wonderful 101 is still my favorite of the quadrilogy, I guess you can call it. I've heard some okay things about the Legend of Korra game that they produced. Like, I heard it wasn't great, but it wasn't, like, terrible either. It's like, it's from what I've heard, it's worth the $15 that they're asking for it. So, I mean, it can't be all bad. And if you're a fan of, if you're a fan of if you're a fan of the Avatar franchise, then yeah. And for those of you who don't know, not Avatars and the Blue people, made by James Cameron. I'm talking about Avatar, the good animated series that had that crappy movie released that same year as Avatar the movie. That was made by M. Night Shyamalan. It's probably the first time I ever actually said his name correctly on purpose. Usually I go Shamamalam or something like that. Shamamalam. Just making fun of it. Like I know his name's Shyamalan, but I just make fun of the guy just because it's a funny name. Not that I have anything against him. I have plenty against him because he ruined the. Well, he didn't ruin the franchise. Obviously, the Legend of Korra came back better than ever. And really started kicking butt in season 3 and 4. Like season 2 was okay. Season one was great until the ending, but I don't blame the creators for it either. It's like Nickelodeon really screwed them over, like so many ways. Like Nickelodeon could care less about the franchise for whatever reason. They could care less about it, and it showed. Especially when like halfway through season 3, they decided to just air it all straight up online and not care anymore. Which I mean, supposedly that's because the episodes got leaked early because they sent it overseas to get translated. If that's the case, they made so many bad decisions either way. I will say, oh, Carl, get away, Carl, it'll be okay. I can take her on. Oh, where are you? No. Oh, and that's what happens when we take too long. And yes, you do take fire damage in this game. Right there, we can toss this at that thing and blow it up. Otherwise, if we don't, we get eaten by it. In fact, I can go ahead and... Well, I was going to go ahead and show you, but apparently we have a battle to deal with. And another one of these ice demons. So yeah, this is just showing off that we can just fight with the sword as well. Nothing special. So yeah. One thing I would really suggest you do with these ice demons is just kind of... Whoop. That happened. I love it that they talk too. So yeah, basically the best thing I can say is when they go to strike, dodge to the side and then just try to keep striking them. There's not a whole lot more I can say about a lot of these fights really do come down to, like, you know, just strike, dodge, dodge. Like, blocking is really kind of pointless in this game. Primarily because so few enemies will actually block. So right here you may notice that this is a very strange kind of gate here. And you may also notice on the map, we go up. Yeah, that little spot right there, and I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. I forget if I have this turned on, but I have it pointing to this little spiral staircase that's, I guess, behind us now. Let's go ahead and go wait. Same spot? Looks like it might be going up. You can kind of tell by this point, like, you know, the higher up you are, the lighter it becomes, the more white-ish it becomes, the lower, the darker. So So you can kind of tell it's going up, and you see a skull. That skull is awfully familiar. It kind of seems like it might be a boss skull. That's a boss door. Take the hint. Okay, so all joking aside, we'll go ahead and grab this and toss it over there, and I believe this. Oh, yep, lifestone fragment. So we got a full. So yeah, so we got a full lifestone fragment, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here for now. So in the next episode, we'll continue with the. Here we go. I'll do that one. We'll continue on with the temple. Sorry about that. Got a little distracted there with the text. So yeah, we'll continue on with the cathedral. And hopefully, we'll make it to Tiamat. Until then, I'll see you guys later.